Hello everybody, thank you for watching. My name is David. I'm a life coach. This is a question and answer video, part 2. I'm answering people's questions from last Monday. I do this every single Monday. Go down below into the comment section and ask me any question you want, okay? I'm a life coach. What I'm doing here is trying to help people recover and heal and grow after narcissistic abuse or any kind of trauma at all, okay? 5 different types of PTSD. I'm trying to help people with all of it. So let's learn, let's ask questions, okay? Thank you. So, and part 1, I recommended Sarah Zelkowski's book, Narcotic Love, In and Out of the Coma of Narcissistic Abuse. A book, an awesome navigating book about narcissistic abuse from a survivor, okay? And I also recommended a bracelet that helps you monitor your sleep, a sleep monitor bracelet, and I put the link in part 1 if you want to get that. It's really necessary that we have good sleep if we're recovering from trauma, okay? All right, next question. First question is from Selena in Romania. Hello, Selena. I was watching you first videos. I had like some bad weeks and felt emotional. Gives me confidence watching them again. And I have a question. Thank you. Thank you. Now, me being different from that period with friends and other people, do setting boundaries make you egoistic to people that were used to you being a people pleaser or too patient with them listening to all the crap? Or this can be just a defense system. Some of my old acquaintances say that I became egoistic, that I don't give them much advice, that I don't care as much, that I contradict more, and I don't talk as much about myself. To be honest, they are right, because I gave up trying to understand people with their issues that don't want to fix them or do something to change that, but do more about what I need and want without that much sharing with anyone. That's beautiful. And this is hilarious, and it's so typical, it's not even funny, right? Here we are, a group of sick people. We're codependent. We aren't responsible for anything we do, and I blame everybody else, right? And they can't control their lives, so they control other people's lives. They tell you what you should do. They're totally dependent on you. This is all codependency. They're dependent on you. They're used to you always being a rock for them, and they try to share everything with you, and they want you to know what they should do about everything, and they want you to tell them, and then they want to tell you what you should do, and because they can't control or manage their own lives, they want to start managing your life, and here you went off and got healthy. You went off and got healthy, and now they think you're snobby. You stuck up. You think you're better than us and stuff? And why aren't you always there for me the way I need you to be? I need you to be, I am codependent, and I need you to be very, very responsible for my emotions. I need you to help me all the time. I don't know what to do if I don't have you there for me all the time. That's just totally typical. And you putting up boundaries for the first time is awkward. It's weird. It feels funny. It could even be scary. And then you've got these toxic, codependent friends of yours going, don't put up boundaries. That's BS. Man, you're keeping us away from you. I want to be in mess with you. And you put up boundaries to keep me back away from you. God, I don't like it. God, you're egotistical. No, you're trying to have some damn autonomy. If your friends feel bad to be around them, toxic, and you can't stop what they're doing to you, more space, more space, more space. Those are your boundaries, okay? Don't worry, that's life telling you you're doing good. Hi, David, please, thanks. Kathy from South Jersey. Hello, Kathy. I have a question I hope you're able to answer. Me too. I was married 35 years, divorced now for 10 months. Wow, I'm really sorry. I hope you're not doing that by yourself. Wow, Kathy, 35 years, my gosh. My ex left me for a much younger woman. It completely destroyed me. He lives with her about 2 years now. I don't understand. Every couple of weeks he leaves her. Wants to either come back home or runs off to visit his parents for a couple weeks. I've taken him back a couple of times. I'm sorry. If that feels bad, stop doing it. He always reels me in with the Hoover and stays 2 weeks and goes back to her. What the hell is this? I'm so confused. You got to stop it, Kathy. Every time he does it, it's taking a piece of you with him, okay? So your husband is probably very egotistical, and he thinks that what matters is what he does and not how he feels. And think of it as like a midlife crisis. And people tell us, our parents maybe tell us what we need to do to be happy and successful. Here's the key. Here's the recipe, right? Here's what you need to do to be successful and happy, when it doesn't matter actually what you do. But programming, right? We see this even in commercialism and stuff. But we got to be successful and get a career after we get a degree and start a family and kids. And by the time we're in our 40s and we achieve these things, we realize we're not happy, and we get scared and we freak out. We become impulsive, unstable and impulsive. Your husband doesn't know how to navigate emotionally. He probably never emotionally connected with you in 35 years, right? And what he thinks is important is looks and stuff. So he went and committed to a younger girl, all for looks and sex and stuff like that, right? And he might have done it impulsively and left and went to go be with her. And now he realizes that's not what makes me happy now either. He can't do anything for himself. He's dependent on other people to do it for him. So he, just like everything external, it dies down, it gets old, it gets boring. And to him, we're just external. He didn't care who you were. He didn't care who you are. He didn't care how you feel, what you want, what you need, anything about who you are inside. He was all what you are for him. And all that dies down. So if that's what a relationship is, a relationship fails. And it's just a matter of time before it ends, before you decide to end it. I'm sorry, you were in a 35-year marriage that probably sucked at least 34 years. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's lost. He's confused. He's scared. He's so alone. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's having a midlife crisis, it sounds like. And he's dependent on people to make him feel better. So he goes over to her house, and then he has sex with her. Sorry, but he probably has sex with her, all physical things, doesn't care who she is, doesn't know who she is, doesn't appreciate who she is, never even appreciated his own wife. And then when that gets boring in 2 weeks, he goes back to you. Get help, Kathy. You need help really, really bad. We all need help sometimes. You need help now. Please find it. Please get it, Kathy. You so deserve it. Don't let him do this to you anymore, please. And you don't want this back, and you can't trust him. And there's no security. I bet there has been no emotional kind of gratification at all while you've been with him. You know, go look at emotional needs and realize that you have to have those met in a relationship, and realize that you had none of them met. And if you had a neglectful marriage, it's because you had a neglectful childhood. It's time to start loving yourself. Get this dirtbag out of your life. If you don't know how, get help, okay? Get somebody to help you. Thank you, Kathy. I'm so sorry. I am awfully sorry. But it's not a loss. What's a loss is that you keep doing this with him. That's the loss. Okay? Thank you. Hey, David. And I can't remember where you're from. Locations. Guys, please tell us where you are from. Tell us your locations. Thanks, guys. I had a situation with stress with my kids. We should celebrate National Day here. I was in physical and mental pain and perfectionism. My kids were jumping and getting boring, and I got angry and sad at the same time. I scared them. I was in an unconscious mood. Suddenly we were in chaos. I had to breathe and sit and take my kids and explain why I was so mad in a language they can understand. I hugged them and we started playing together. It was over, but I asked my therapist about how much can I repair with my children after those kinds of crises. My therapist doesn't answer questions. She only mentions videos that could help. Hugs from Norway, Joanna. Oh, Joanna from Norway. Thank you. Hi. I don't know why your therapist isn't helping you, so that's how we know we stop. Okay? Your therapist is no longer challenging you, no longer helping you, definitely not supporting you. Then we go find a new one, okay, Joanna? It's nothing against the therapist. There's different kinds of therapists for different kinds of people, and this isn't the kind that you need for you. Okay? So, children do understand. Children totally understand apologies. I'm not saying the damage isn't done, okay? But we are on this planet to make mistakes and learn from them. Everybody, and even children, understand that, okay? They do. We have to accept people's mistakes. We have to. We have to accept that people make mistakes, and then we accept our own, okay? We forgive people and we forgive ourselves. Okay? Your children can understand, and it really is, the difference is that you're explaining to them with love. Perfect, Joanna. Don't worry. Your kids are okay. I'm glad mom cares. Mara, don't know where you're from. Maybe you'll tell us later. I'm still experiencing PTSD after having narcissistic parents and ex-boyfriend. How can I heal it naturally? I don't have money for therapy. I thought everything is fine to me already, but when someone just mentioned their names to me, my sister especially, flashbacks still occur. I still feel stressed and feels like traumas are happening again. I'm still helping my mom financially, though. Even I'm already living separately from them because she had no choice. My father... I'm still helping my mom financially, though. Even I'm already living separately from them because she has no choice. My father is not working. I am living only with my son now. Shall I cut all my connections even with my sister? Because everything is fine to me and my son. I love him so much and will not let him experience everything I did. I am his mom and dad. Attacks only occur when someone makes me remember them. And you are not his dad either, okay? Please don't. Dad's not there. That's it. Dad's not there. So you aren't dad. You are not overcompensating for dad. Okay? It's too bad, but you're not dad. You can be directed. You can help direct him. That's dad's role. That's it. But we don't overcompensate and love him more and give him more attention because he doesn't have dad, and not be so hard on him because he doesn't have a dad. I mean, I don't, you know what I mean? Anyways, what I found extremely interesting is you said here that you said you don't have money for therapy, so you want me to tell you how to do it naturally because you can't afford therapy. And then you said, I'm still helping my mom financially, even though you're not even living with them. So you're just giving your mom money. But you need therapy for your brain and your mental health. So you can be the best person for you, so you can be the best mom for your child. But instead of that, you choose to give your money to your mom. You don't have to. You don't have to do anything. Don't tell me you have to. I don't care. You said you feel like you have to because you said something else interesting. And you said, oh, even though I'm already living separately from them, you give them your money because she has no choice. My father's not working. I don't even know what any of that means. No. I'm sorry that your dad's not working. I don't know what that means. He doesn't want to, can't have a job, the pandemic. I don't know. But guess what? You need something. And when you need something, it's always more than what somebody else needs. Do you understand that? If you need to help this thing, then it's way more important than mommy and daddy need money. I'm sorry. You owe them nothing. You owe this thing everything. Because if you don't take care of this and you take care of mommy and daddy, who takes care of this? Who? Someone has to. And it's supposed to be you. Awful, awful codependency here. Really bad. Really just real clouded lines of responsibility, isn't it? You see that? I hope you do. Take your money, keep your money, and go get yourself help. I'm not going to sit here and tell you how to do it for free because you want to give your money away. There is no way to do it free. There is no way to heal from this for free. There isn't drugs that cure this. I'm sorry, but there's not. I'm sorry. Taking antidepressants isn't a cure to this. There is no cure in a drug. Okay? None. You need to talk. You need to sort things out. You need to learn. Your parents are your teachers and they failed you. They didn't teach you. So now you need somebody else to teach you. Okay? Somebody else to help you learn. You're worth it. You deserve it more than whatever your mom needs. Whatever your mom and dad needs, you deserve what you need more. Give it to yourself. If not for you, your son. Child. I don't know if it's a son. I hope I make I'm very clear. It makes sense. If not, keep asking me questions, please. I'd love to answer more of your questions, okay? Good luck. Good luck to you and your son, and good luck to your mother and father. But there's help for them. Always help for them, okay? And the help for them isn't their child. Jenny Lee, don't know where you're from. Please tell us your locations, everyone. Please tell us where you are at. Thank you. Jenny Lee asked, I'm still thinking no one cares about me. I know my family cares, but I feel like I'm not important to the rest of the world. And that's your ego. Ego is your expression of how important you are in the world. So start forming an ego. Start expressing yourself, Jenny. You said, no one cares about me. I know my family cares. Yeah, how do you know? Because people that feel this way, it's about their childhood. That's where you came from. Your family might help you actually feel this way. So this is where we start getting really clouded, isn't it? We're not sure what things mean and what I should do. And that's where we get help, Jenny. That's where we get help. Get help. Don't try to navigate this blindly. Make bad mistakes that you have to pay for the rest of your life. Mistakes are great. Making the same ones, awful. Making big ones that you have to pay for the rest of your life, I don't know about that either. I'm really sorry, Jenny. I can tell you you're important. I can tell you you're beautiful, but it's about our self-worth and how you view yourself. Start expressing who you are. Start finding out who you are, which is the things that you value in life, and start showing that now. You haven't been showing. So we express the things that are valuable to us. We also express our opinion, how we feel, things like this, okay, Jenny? Without an ego, we aren't protected. And, oh, one more. Hello again, David, blonde artist from California. Hello. Can you talk about why the enablers make excuses for their or others' abusers? Extremely common, isn't it? Why do people in these horrible relationships that they know are just awful, right? Why do they protect it? Why do they minimize it, don't they? Oh, it's not that bad, Oh, they'll change. Oh, the reason they did it was because they were abused when they were younger. Oh, poor them. Yeah. The reason, straight up, the reason is because it's an addiction, and addiction is number one. You ever seen somebody protect their addiction? You ever known a drug addict, alcoholic? Start attacking it. Start saying, man, you need to quit those drugs. Those have been killing you. You look like shit. And all this, and they'll be like, no, they minimize the hell out of it. Just like I just said. Oh, it's not really that bad. It's not really, I got it under control. Oh, yeah, they're going to change. Oh, it's going to be better. I don't do it much. Fuck, it's all bullshit. They feel it's their addiction. They're dependent on it. And they feel threatened if you talk about it. Go ahead and try with anybody else that's dependent on anything. Talk about a gambler, someone addicted to gambling. Talk about their gambling. I live in Las Vegas. I hear it all the time. It's disgusting. Oh, I don't really gamble that much. I always, I go to the bar and I always give myself a limit. And then, whatever, man. If it's a problem, stop doing it. If it's unhealthy, if you lose your money, if you don't like it, if it feels bad, stop doing it. Oh, you're dependent on it. Then why can't you just say, yeah, I'm dependent on it? Well, then you might have to do something about it. Lots of shame in dependency. Addictions create shame. They're ashamed as well. They don't want to talk about it because they're ashamed of it. And they don't want to change it, so why address it, right? What's the first step in changing yourself? So, meaning there's something to change, right? That's why narcissists, borderlines, oh, it's your fault, it's not my fault. Well, gee, you think they're going to change? No. And that is it. That's all for the Q&A. Thanks, guys. Very, very, very much. Great questions. Please keep asking questions. This is how we heal. We learn. Okay? Yeah, I like this to be kind of a little support group for people. Something you can rely on. I put them out usually 12 right on time, usually 12 noon Pacific time, every single Monday. Been doing it for 3-4 years. Okay? Please keep asking questions. Please help me by subscribing to the channel. Vote yes or no, comment, share it. And if you guys want coaching from me, you can find me at daviddemars.com. Thank you. Love yourself first, guys. I'll see you next week. Bye.